Hello there, Facebook people and YouTube people and all the rest of you people. I thought I'd start this video out showing you the scenery outside for the last couple of days. Hasn't changed much. It's still raining. I mean, it's been pouring down rain all day long. Poor Sally. She's sitting out there. I think she's mad at me, but sorry, Sally, I just don't have a choice but to leave you outside while I'm working on this other car. I know, I'm not cheating on you. It's just, this is a job, okay? This is a job. But anyway, just catching all up right quick, I completely finished the hood, or not the hood, the roof. It says somebody's watching, but there again, it's not telling me who it is. Who's out there? Who's watching me? But I was pretty happy with the roof, all things considered. Oh, it was a beast. Oh, that was physically exhausting having to reach way out there and do that. But really what I wanted to focus on was to show you guys what I'm dealing with. Y'all may remember one of the first things I did was that side, the driver's side of the hood. It was difficult because it was beat, and I think this side is beat even more. If I can, I mean, you can see that right there. It's not, I'm not sure if it's really scratches. I'm not sure what that is, but it's very, very deep into the clear coat. I'm not sure how much of that we're going to be able to get away. You can see scratches up there. I mean, everywhere you look on this thing, there's scratches. And you can see all these scratches in here. And I mean, this is all rough to the touch. It feels like you're feeling a piece of sandpaper or something. Oh, yeah, it says 3 people are watching. So, and I'm trying to get the light just right here. There's one long scratch right there. I don't know if y'all can see it. Yeah, I think you can now. But look at all this. This paint feels like sandpaper, you guys. I'm not sure. Joel! Tank! I'm just showing people before I get started on this side of the hood, Joel, how bad this area is right here. It's so scratched up, Joel, and rough, it feels almost like a piece of sandpaper. I'm not sure how much of that is going to go away. A deep scratch right there. Some of this I think we can blame on that cat he was talking about that would get into the garage. No, Joel, this belongs to a customer. It belongs to a customer. I didn't realize you hadn't seen this car before. This is Joel. This is a this guy's he collects and sells classic cars, Joel. And this is kind of dirty right now, but this, Joel, is a 1947 Cadillac 2-door. That's just tape. Cadillac 2-door coupe, and it is a beast, buddy. I'm telling you, it is a beast. You should go back, Joel, check my YouTube or even my timeline. There's like 14 previous videos. The first couple of ones I really showcased this car. Look how long that hood is, Joel. I let that hood up the other day, and it's so heavy, I thought I was going to have to call you down here to help me pick it up. It's got 2 big springs about that big around on each side. Assist springs, I call them. Kind of like what you have on a garage door so that you can get it up and it doesn't cut your head off when you're letting it back down. It won't stay up by itself. You have to prop it up. Hey, Michael Lennon. Hey, buddy. All that stuff, Joel, has all been re-chromed. There's been about $6,000 worth of re-chrome work done on this car. They didn't re-chrome everything. Some of that cheap stuff, you know, like that T-Bright aluminum or whatever that is, like the thing on the hood there, you can't re-chrome that. But it has been a beast. Hey, Miss Tammy Ward Young, how you doing, huh? Good to see you guys on here. And as you can see, mainly what I'm going to be focusing on the next couple of hours, and I figure it's going to take me a while, is that little area right there. Normally we'd call that the vent cowl. I'm not sure what you call it on a car this old. And Joel, if you're still on there, this thing has a 463 V8 in it. Holy crap. Holy crap. I guess it takes a lot of horsepower to move this big old heavy thing. And this thing is solid, buddy. When you shut the door on this thing, you know it's been, you know you shut something. I mean, this thing is, it ain't no give at all in this metal, brother. I don't know how thick that metal is. But it's a resto mod, Joel. Everything electrical. It's got new types of gauges in it and power steering. It's got all that stuff's been added. All the modern conveniences, new brakes, everything, exhaust, everything. It's what you call a resto mod. And this customer, he brings me a lot of old classics like this, and this one he's putting up for sale as soon as I get done with it. He traded I think he said a 56 Bel Air station wagon for this, even trade. But he don't want to keep this. He's got several he keeps, and you know, he'll bring them to me. Yeah, I'm gonna sell it. And then sometimes when I get done with them, it kind of reminds me of that guy on TV, Philip, my son-in-law. He says, "Nah, I think I'll keep this one." Of course, I don't care if he keeps them or not. The more he keeps, the more I get to keep up. Because even if he keeps them, I do the maintenance cleanups for him. Because sometimes some of this higher level product I put on here, you can't just drag out a couple of buckets and a hose and wash it and dry it. You just can't. Oh, somebody dropped off. Now who is this? I know the other day, Philip, your wife said you better get back to work, boy. You want a 4-door? Philip, you're sick. That's too many doors, brother. I think that station wagon he had was a 4-door. But I'm going to get back to work here. As they say, daylight's a wasting. Well, there ain't no damn daylight out there, I don't think. But that thing is awesome. Look at that vent. I don't know what you call that up there. I call it a windshield visor. I bet that thing weighs 50 pounds. A lot of stuff on here. I will let him know that, Philip. I will. All right. Who's that up in the corner there? Is that you, Rob, up in the corner? With your girl next to you? Where are you watching from, Rob? Where you at? Let me know down in the comment section. Y'all give me a thumbs up on these videos here. Like them or whatever it is you do to them. They claim that helps my exposure. Although here lately I hadn't needed additional business. But you never know, you never know. Hey, Rob, that's you. I thought it was. Where you? Oh, you're in Winder. Very familiar with Winder. Very familiar. You know, I was a commander of the drug task force way back years ago, and Winder and all that up in there was in my territory up there. So I spent a lot of time in Winder, and at one time I dated a lady that lived in Winder. So I spent a fair amount of time up there. But that's a damn hike from where I'm at now. I bet it'd take 2 hours or more to get there from here. Down in Sharpsburg, Georgia, Rob. Rob, if you didn't know it, this is the 1947 Cadillac 2-door sedan with a 463 V8 in it. What's Atkins? I'm not familiar with it right offhand, Rob. Atkins? What kind of place is that? I don't even know what kind of work you do, brother. But I was just telling everybody, Rob, I finished caddy. Okay, cool. Oh, that's a hard job. Somebody's got to do it. I finished the roof. Rob had to do a little bit of wet sanding and Atkins Ford, cool. I had to do a little bit of wet sanding up there, golly, a lot of compounding, a lot of polishing, and finally got it looking halfway decent. All right, an auto tech. That sounds like a decent gig here, Rob. It's high paced, I bet. High paced. And so I got my work cut out for me here. I don't know if you saw it, Rob. I was showing everybody this is my next area right here. And there's so many scratches in this thing. It feels almost like a piece of sandpaper. So they're going to be wet sanding in my future right here, I'm sure. And then probably some compounding and blah, blah, blah. Not that y'all really care. But so much dusting. You know, sometimes I show folks, Rob, some of the stuff I use. And when you're doing all this compounding and stuff, as you may or may not know, I don't care what kind you use. At some point, you're going to get a lot of dusting, you know, from the buffer. So this is a pretty important piece of equipment right here. It's a dust mask. Now, this is not what you use when you put, you know, like clear coat restore or ceramic coating or something like that on. Then you have to have an aspirator, because this is only good for dust. I have one of those, a very nice one. It's critical. Usually I have a pair of nitrile gloves on. I just haven't put them on yet because I was taping all this stuff up to protect this and to keep stuff from getting down in there as bad, so it makes cleanup a little easier. But you know, some of these edges need protecting. You know, that trim, you know, that made in 1947, most of it, so I don't want to damage it with the buffer. And I've taped off part of the pinstripe. Now before I get to this part of the hood, I'll tape off the rest of that, and then I'll tape down there. You know, see, I've taped in there. Two purposes: to protect it and to keep from, you know, so much dust and extra compound polish and all that kind of stuff from getting down in those cracks. So, yeah, Eddie. I mean, heck, look at that hood ornament, would you? Oh, somebody else done popped up. I can't tell who it is. Those pictures are about little bitty. They're not even big around as the end of my finger, so I can't see who it is. Somebody's standing next to a car. It's not telling me who it is. Sometimes this thing don't work like it's cracked up. I'm hoping maybe it's our owner, Terry. Whoever that was, I don't know. It's not telling me. But this is going to be a challenge if that's you, Terry, because this is so scratched up. It's rough to the touch. Just barely moving my fingers across it like that, just very lightly. It's rough. But I'll come back later and show y'all what kind of luck I had with that. I'm going to get started on it now. Okay, y'all? I'll catch y'all later. Bye.